Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's October is going well so far. When you see this video, it'll be my birthday, and I will be 33 years old. I still feel like I'm 16, so I've been telling everyone I'm going to be 16 again at work. So, just having fun with it. But you know what? I am grateful to be older because I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I ain't wake up dead, so that's good. I'm wearing my Halloween ears. You can't really see. There we go. Since it is spooky month. So I guess it depends on when I make my like Halloween slash November 1st video. Because Halloween's on a Thursday this year. I might be wearing a costume. We'll see. If I plan correctly, I probably will be. Well, I might be. So yeah, wish your boy happy birthday in the comments. Like the video, subscribe. That would be a great birthday present. And as always, shameless self promotion. My poetry book, What If I Wrote the World? Poems inspired by music, is always linked in the description and in my profile, as always. So yeah, this is very exciting. I'm recording the 2 days technically. Well, no, the day before my birthday because I'm doing stuff the day before, the day of, and the day after. So lots of festivities, and I was like, well, let me just go ahead and record, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to be like, I still gotta record. I can just be chilling, you know? All right, so today we're talking about Insidious, as I talked about in my two short videos. It's a supernatural horror, and it's directed by James Wan, two James Wan movies in a row, both which also star Patrick Wilson. We'll get to that. It was released April 1st, 2011. I feel like that's kind of an odd day. Maybe it was a Friday to release a movie because it's like, are you really releasing it or you're not? Because, April Fools. But the cast, like I said, so we're going into cast now. So, like I said, Patrick Wilson as Josh Lambert, Rose Byrne as Renee Lambert, um, Lynn Shay as Elise Rayner. She's like the psychic medium lady. Uh, Ty Simpkins as Dalton Lambert, who is like one of the kids, and Barbara Hershey as Lorraine Lambert, who is Josh's mom and the grandma. Brian Bowie and Bryn Bowie and Madison Bowie as Callie Lambert. So I have everyone except for the other brother. So twins played the baby. And I have her listed, but not the other brother. Well, they have two sons. I forget the other one's name, of course. Dalton and let's just. Why do I not have the little boy, the other little boy? Y'all got everybody but the other son. Let me look at it real quick. Sorry, y'all. And these are like old. Well, no, not the. These notes aren't old, but I cut them from my notes for the top 10 favorite movies. And I don't know why I don't have that one, him up there. So I got two of the kids, but not three of them. Not the third one. And my internet is going slow, so sorry to the other brother who didn't get listed in the cast. But let's go into the synopsis. The story centers on a couple whose son inexplicably, say that 5 times fast, enters a comatose state and becomes a vessel for a variety of malevolent entities in an astral plane. I'm gonna try to describe an astral plane. It's just like another realm. That's what we're gonna go with. Between the dead and the living. Where can you stream it? You can stream it on Peacock, Hulu. Hulu, you have to have a live TV. So just a warning. Um, Fubo TV, Sling TV, Amazon Prime, which is where I watched it, but I had to rent it, which I feel like is annoying. I'm already paying for the Amazon Prime, and then you want to pay to rent the movie. It's crazy. Uh, Apple TV, Fandango at home, Google Play Movies and TV, and YouTube, which I feel like all of these, besides maybe Peacock and Hulu, which Hulu you have to have an extra thing anyway, but I think you have to rent or buy it. Which I would not buy a digital version of anything because they can just delete it whenever they want. Which is crazy. So let's get into my pros, my cons, and my overall opinion. So my first pro is the story, as always, for like all these videos. Once again, another very unique story slash spin on a typical haunted house horror, and it makes it so interesting. It makes it so interesting to have this place where humans can accidentally go to, because it's like, just imagine you're just dreaming, and then boom, you're in a demon realm. LOL. Like you're just, you're having a little. You think you're having a lucid dream, I guess, and you go a little too far. It also makes the family like feel helpless because like moving doesn't fix the problem automatically, which I feel like is not a spoiler because I've already talked about it in my synopsis video of this movie. Um, because it's not the house; it's actually the little boy who's haunted, Dalton, and also apparently, oh, this might be kind of a spoiler, but astral projection is hereditary in the Insidious universe, which is very unique to the lore of the story too. Um, do I want to tell you which parent can do this? I'm gonna leave it because don't want to spoil everything. But one of the parents can also do this, but so it makes it hereditary. And also, it makes it interesting that this is not the first part of the story, since the stories are not in chronological order. And I still have to watch 3 of the movies. I've seen 2 of them to like get the full picture. Um, if the Insidious Wikipedia would load, I could tell you like what order they're supposed to actually be in. Because I want to say this one is maybe the end. My thing is not loading. I have too many windows open. That's probably why. That didn't do anything. So we're gonna see. But I know the order of them. The first Insidious is not the first one. That's supposed to be. You're supposed to. That's like the correct order of everything. I'm closing everything that's not loading. It is what it is. But I know that the third and fourth with are prequels with the Lees. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but they are prequels. And then I think this story is also in the past, and the second one's also in the past. So it's like if it would load, I could tell you, and it would make more sense. But it's not loading. So, well, yeah, basically they're not in the right order. I think what I can remember off the top of my head from when I was looking up Insidious, I think the third and fourth are first, and then the second, then this one, the first Insidious, and then the newest Insidious that came out, like the Red Door one, the fifth one. If that's not right, please correct me in the comments. But I think that is maybe the order. But of course, I haven't seen all of them, so I can't really tell you for sure. All right, my next pro are the characters. I think everyone, including the child actors, did an amazing job. Patrick Wilson, especially, because he's in his horror movie era. He's been in there for a while. LOL. This one came out before The Conjuring, though, so this was his kickstart to being in his horror bag. He did a great job in this movie and in The Conjuring, and I feel like everybody pretty much did a great job. Conveying, especially the wife, like because she's home. She's like a stay-at-home mom, and she's dealing with all these crazy things by herself for the most part. So you like really feel bad for her, and then Lorraine, the mother-in-law and slash grandma slash mom, you know, not Jason, Josh's mom. Um, and you feel for her and like what she had to go through, which I'm not going to spoil, but yeah, it's really interesting. Like everybody did a really good job. Like you could really feel everyone's emotions, and that everybody wanted, Dalton to be okay and everything to be peaceful again. The next pro is atmosphere and setting. I love the settings in the further. They have such great atmosphere and they're definitely tense. I will say sometimes the dad, played by Patrick Wilson, he was a little too relaxed when he was there, and I was like, you put some pep in your step. LOL. Like, I would have been super focused, hyper focused. Like, just get in, get out. Don't be getting distracted. Don't be looking around. Like, although maybe I would be curious because I'm like, I never been in a weird place like this, so maybe I would look around. I don't know. I love the fog and like the different houses. Like there were different places you could be in the further, which I don't know if that's a spoiler, but hey, spoiler alert now. Um, oh, especially the red faced demon slash lipstick faced demon's lair. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna add some pics of him and his lair if I can find them. I will add them on the screen. Um, it kind of makes him not. He still looks scary. I'm not gonna say he doesn't look scary, but knowing he's the lipstick face demon, so is he completely covered in lipstick, or is it just his face? I think it might just be his face, um, because I think the rest of his body is black. So, I wonder if they talk about like his backstory in the other movies. So definitely got to watch them. That'd be interesting to know about. I love that you could see like what happened to some of the people that are in the further, but I won't like spoil it. But you can see why they're there. Like you can see like what happened to them while they were alive. That's what I'll say. Um, I also think that like the spooky scenes in general were just like really great and very scary. Like stuff in there, like their houses, because they were trying to get away from it. Stuff in their houses happening was really creepy, and just the noises and the flashes of you think you see someone there and then they're not there, like stuff like that. That was really creepy. It was really good. Sometimes though they have made memes of this movie, so when I was watching the movie, I was like kind of wanted to laugh because I was like, I remember this from the meme, but I did not laugh because I was like, this is actually really creepy without the meme. And then my last pro is the music. I talked about Tiny Tim in my short video. But all the music in the movie really helps build up the tension. It all fits in all the scenes that it's in. I felt there was another like she was playing some other music before the Tiptoe Through the Tulips came on. The mom Renee in the movie, and I feel like that one was a little weird too. I'm like, man, you playing this during the day? But yeah. Also the sound effects, I feel like they contribute to the atmosphere too, and they're very unique. They have very unique ones in this movie, and it kind of like makes you know that you're like watching an Insidious movie. If they have like the sound effect, they have a really famous one, and I'm gonna try and do it. It's like, ding. I don't think I'm doing it right. It's kind of has like a vibrato, vibrato to it, like it kind of like it's shaking. Just look it up. Y'all will know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's get to the cons. I actually have a con for this movie. It was the jump scares. Like, they were annoying too. I wish the movie didn't start doing jump scares towards the end because like the tension building was actually really great, and I was like, why do we need just these jump scares? And also they had um they had loud ones, so they had a sound with it too. And I was like, listen, if you're gonna put somebody there, just put them there. Why do we have to have like a loud noise too? I don't like those. It kind of ruined up like the buildup of the movie because instead of like letting the final scares like just present themselves, it was kind of like they were like, let's throw this person out there and then have this noise go, and it's like just just relax. Like we're in the weird place. We're in the further. It's scary. You know, the demons they're trying to get into real life. That's already scary enough. Why do we need jump scares and then also noise jump scares? Like I didn't like that. But my overall opinion, I've always loved this movie from the first time I watched it, even though it did scare me very badly the first time. LOL. Which, of course, that's the horror movie's job. That's how it should be. They should scare you and make you think as well. And I feel like this movie could be a larger discussion on like trauma, especially with like the astral projection ability being hereditary. Because it's like, how is that? Like, why is that a thing that like you and one of your parents can also do, and then maybe even one of their parents can do it, and going up or down. Like, why is that something that you inherit? That could be really something that you know. I I don't know if the movies go into it, but it would be interesting if they did. They might go into it. But that's like a really interesting concept. And I feel like also, um, like a lot of supernatural horror and paranormal horror movies, it's like another lesson to like not to stop talking to people or going places you shouldn't. LOL. But of course, he's a kid, so he's gonna be curious. So I'll cut him slack because Dalton's a kid. He can't really like help it that he's curious. But yeah, in other horror movies with adults or like teenagers, stop. You know, This movie has a great story, great acting, music, setting, and atmosphere. Now I need to watch the rest of the movies because I think seeing more of the further would be so fascinating. Um, as always, 10 out of 10. Definitely a daytime watch. LOL. Unless you just don't want to sleep. So there's that. All right. So this week I'm not going to go into another rant, but I kind of want to analyze the further, but basically from my two movie perspective. Really, mainly the first movie because I have to fucking need to rewatch the second one because I like vaguely remember it, but I don't remember everything. So my analysis is called "What is the further?" So I've already kind of talked about this. I would love to watch the other movies. So I would love to watch the other movies, then research more about the further afterwards. But I'm going to analyze it purely based off the info from the first movie. So I interpreted the further as hell, essentially, since all the souls there are malevolent and they want to be human again. It doesn't sound like you're in a great place if you want to get out. You know what I mean? Uh, and I interpret the red face slash lipstick demon as Satan, because obvious kind of red, black kind of theme, you know, devilly colors. Um, it's like these souls have tragic lives and deaths, so they get stuck in the further because they want to be able to like redo their lives. And I know I'm supposed to only be mentioning the first movie, but I do remember like I did read like the Wikipedia page for the second movie, and I do remember like that demon entity's backstory, and that one had a sad backstory. So I feel like they all probably have like bad, sad, bad backstories, and so they want to be able to like redo their lives again. So any humans they come in contact with, they want to possess, so they can have a chance at a happy or normal at least life, without any trauma. So I feel like that's like their goal, as far as I know from the first and kind of the second movie. It's like they don't accept their fate, so they want to come back to life and try again. And this may contradict with other movies since I haven't seen them, but that's my interpretation as of having seen the first two movies of the Insidious universe. So that's my theory or my analysis of the further. It's like it's hell basically, and these people want to get out and they want to possess you so that they can redo their lives again and have a happier life, hopefully. So my dang censor give me a notification. I hate that thing sometimes. So I'm just gonna do the outro because I'm pretty sure I finished my whole analysis, which was basically that's my interpretation of the further from just the two movies that I've seen, and mainly the first one, since I've just watched the first one. And so, yeah, what if you want to tell me more about the further in the comments, you can. I don't really mind spoilers because I plan on watching the other movies anyway. And I don't know, sometimes for me, spoilers are okay because I still have to see it get played out. Like I still have to see it like acted out and everything. Other times I'm like, I just want nothing, like absolute zero spoilers. And that's kind of for like a lot of movies that come out. I don't want any spoilers, but these movies have been out for so long. Like I don't really care. Um, just tell me if you want to tell me if I'm right, if I'm wrong, if I'm hot, cold, whatever. And yeah, thanks for watching this video on my birthday. And tell your boy happy birthday in the comments. Give me a like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. And I hope you guys are having a very spooky month. And I will see you all next week.